All right, Lily, are you ready for a little bit of lunch? I might have to feed you in just a second. I think it's a little bit rude to feed you some duck, sweet potato, and cranberry when we're right next to all the birds inside of the Australian bird aviary. But give me just a moment. Oh, good girl, wagging your tail. Oh, look at you. Thank you for being so understanding, Lily. And Tate, hang on just a moment. I just want to take a second to get a little bit of food myself. And I've been carrying around this walnut pecan pie since we stopped by the Wellnut Center, searching for all the kittens that time ago. But the good news is, Papa, that we only have 2 kittens left, and then we can go back home and continue to fill out the paperwork to sell the zoo. Yeah, well, let's not dwell on that right now, right? Okay, and let's see, I'm still a little hungry, so let's have some melon juice to wash down that pie. Much better. Now that I'm feeling better, now that you two seem to be feeling better too, let's head out. We only have 2 kittens left to find from the pile of missing kittens, and only 2 more kittens to complete the rest of our impromptu zoo tour. I wonder if Erica knew that I would be running over the entire zoo and end up looking at everything that we have worked on and cherished, and every little thing that we created, every little block that I put down, every little piece of a world that I have built for years. I wonder if she had any idea how excited and conflicted and, I mean, gosh, I just sort of want to spend some time hatching a bunch of Gulligan eggs. I'm sure she had no idea I would feel like that. She just wanted me to search for those lost kittens. Alright, come on, you two. And speaking of new things and unexpected finds in the zoo, though, and unexpected feelings, did you guys see that new thing last time? There's like a whole building over there, but I did promise you guys food. Alright, here you go. We'll go ahead and let you eat up first. Tate, I think you managed to get some food before your sister, huh? We still have some of the duck, sweet potato, and cranberry left. I really do need to see about having another one of maybe the 3-paw doggy daycare bakery people come and... Tate! Not into the tiger exhibit, young man! Not into the tiger exhibit! Would you get down from there? I can't just smack you inside of a safari net as easily as I used to. You guys have gotten too big for that. Tate, sit. Lily, sit. I was saying that it would be a good idea, if for some theoretical reason I was possibly going to continue to run this zoo, to have a kiosk set up to serve dog treats, but you almost made yourself a treat for the tigers. Do I need to put a sign up there? You know everybody is going to know who I'm talking about if I put up a sign that says no puppies allowed inside of the tiger exhibit. People will walk by and they'll be like, oh yes, Seri had to add that for that time Tate nearly fed himself to the tigers. But that was kind of mean of me. I'm sorry, Tate. I was just worried. Alright, don't go in there. You should know better. I say, even though your sister loves to swim in lava. But, okay, I'm sorry. Here, do I have any zombie jerky on me? I can't believe it has been so long. And I have been so busy doing nothing but wearing bunny slippers and drinking my woes away with peach tea inside of the treehouse and not even leaving the zoo that I don't even have zombie jerky in my pockets. How did that happen, puppers? I mean, do you remember the days when we used to go by with the Sword of Light? And I mean, this Sword of Light, the new one that thankfully the Tree of Light gave us, it only has 3 monsters defeated. 3. We used to go and travel across the world, rescuing village after village, slaying zombie after zombie, all of the creatures of the dark who wanted to defeat all of the growth and beauty and light and life. We managed to tackle all of those, and here I have a Sword of Light with, like, nobody is going to believe I'm the hero of light with just 3 zombie kills. And no zombie jerky in my pockets. I just have poo in my pockets. Well, at least that kind of makes me an authentic zookeeper, I guess. Alright, anyway, I'm rambling and excited, and let's go ahead and check out this new building over here. Alright, the Asian Jungle Teleporter. This is beginning to get to the edges of what we have in our jungle zone. I kind of just want to rename it Jungle Zone instead of the Asian Jungle, and then just fill it with all sorts of jungle animals. If I was going to continue being Zoodesia's zookeeper, that is. And there's the banana stand. Wow, Tate, do you remember? we were going to come over and we were actually going to make this whole banana stand, and we were going to add in all sorts of delicious banana splits and banana nut bread. Was there chocolate dip bananas? No, but we do have banana splits, and that would be so fun to have like a kiosk right here with a really cheerful guy with maybe a yellow hat on, and he could sell a whole bunch of delicious banana splits. I wonder if we could bring him ice cream. And Tate, don't worry, when the tail wiggles on the teleporter, it's just part of the statue's like mechanics. It's not a real tiger, but good job. All right, time to stop putting this off and time to go see who has apparently moved into my my jungle zone next to my red pandas. Really quickly. Wow. Actually, what is this place? Wow. Agent Noodle's Noodle Bar? Is this the beginnings of Agent Noodle's Noodle Empire? Have I really been so caught up in my bunny slippers that I didn't notice that Agent Noodles has slipped away to begin that noodle empire he always wanted to run? Oh, that was so pretty. Oh, a missing kitten! We found another one! Lily, Tate! Oh dear, oh no. All right, well apparently you two want to go ahead and get yourself comfortable here at the noodle bar, but look at this! This is so cute! Oh wow! Wow, I can even get back here. Look at this. Lily, Tate. Okay, everybody hold still. I've got my phone and pose. All right. And I can go ahead and send this picture off so that we can hopefully have Erica come and pick up this missing kitten. And what a cute little guy he is too. He still has a lot of his wild ocelot coloring to him. Oh, wow. It's very nice to see you, little guy. I guess you like noodles. Look at this cute cabinet. Oh, Agent Noodles must have been getting ready to set up, and he always wanted to retire from security duty in the zoo and start running a bunch of noodle bars. This is so cool. It doesn't look like there's any menu set up or anybody selling anything, but I could just see myself getting comfy, settling in, having a bunch of delicious ramen noodles. Oh, that would be so yummy. To be honest though, I really love soba noodles the best, and some nice ginger bok choy with some fresh soba noodles. That would be so delicious. I can just imagine after a long day of working in the jungle zone, gathering all sorts of flowers, hatching a whole bunch of golden finches, maybe checking in on the breeding efforts for our red pandas who apparently have what appears to be a peafowl hanging in there with them. It would just be so much fun to be able to come in here and have a fresh noodle dish to kind of round off the night, wouldn't it? But I'm daydreaming. Just look at this little pond. This is so creative. No wonder you're here, little kitten. You can stare at all of these fish. It reminds me of my stasis chamber. And I guess the stasis chamber is still full of all of those animals that we need to make exhibits for. Hey, you two don't need to give me such knowing looks. You know our future was going to get a lot more humble and simple. I can't seem to keep up with everybody's requests and their expectations of how quickly to grow the zoo. We were going to start fresh. Simple. A nice little tidy farm. People would just expect, you know, farm stuff, which probably is nowhere near being simple. And, you know, well, the idea was to run away. I mean, the idea was to scale down our concerns and our worries and having to set challenges for myself that then you have to rise up and meet. But that has nothing to do with anything. I'm getting all noodly. Anyway, Missing Kitten, it's wonderful to meet you. And holy cow, this noodle bar. Is there an upstairs? I think so. This is so cute. Oh, look at all these flowers. Somebody definitely did a lot of careful, diligent work on the garden here. Oh, and there's even a little waterfall right here. This is lovely. Very lovely. I wonder if Agent Noodles is going to... Well, I guess it's kind of rude to jump and try to see. But I wonder if Agent Noodles is going to try to move inside. It'd be so fun to see what he does with this place. And my little red pandas, you guys are so beautiful, as always. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. Missing Kitten, it is very nice to meet you. Lily, come on. I know you guys will not get out of those chairs without me helping you. So Lily, you go ahead. Sit. Good girl. And let's go ahead and get Tate. Tate, come. Missing Kitten, I hope that you have a wonderful time here in the noodle bar. Maybe you're going to be like Agent Noodle's assistant and make a whole bunch of delicious ramen noodles. All right, Tate, you're right there. Lily right here. If there's a kitten inside of the noodle bar, then that means that there's probably not another kitten nearby, which means we can wiggle over here and check our map. So, we have now found the cow plant kitten very close to home and way too close to a cow plant. We found the duckling kitten for number 2, the Tate and Tackle kitten for number 3. We found a kitten over in the observatory next to the red wolves for kitten number 4. Kitten number 5 was on a bridge. Kitten number 6 was over by the cougar exhibit. Kitten number 7 was actually inside the peafowl area. Kitten number 8 was inside of the Oology Research Center. And kitten number 9 was inside of the amazing new noodle bar. So, looking over all the areas, we've already searched inside of the Australian bird aviary, and I really don't have anything else built for quite a huge stretch until we get over to another one of my absolute favorite places in the entire zoo, the giraffe exhibit and the Savannah sanctuary. Whew. Well, you know, this is just to find kittens and not to go and coo over giraffes, but who says you can't do both? Come on, Lily, come on, Tate. It's gonna be a little bit of a long walk, actually. Oh gosh, what was that? It's a sheep! It is another wild sheep! Oh, if only I had... I'm so curious. I just want to look up all of the names of all of the different wild sheep you could expect to find inside of a jungle. And then just think about it. We could find one that is somewhat similar to this sheep. And instead of just letting him like roam around completely unnamed, we could give him a name of a sheep that lives in a jungle. So anytime we see such a harmless, easygoing, passive, ambient animal roaming around our zoo, helping me to keep down the grass and the ferns from completely taking over this jungle, then you could also know the name of the species of a sheep that lives in the jungle, and I could put up a little information sign so then you could learn a little bit more about them, and that would be so much fun. And just imagine all the birds we could have flying around. That would take a lot of work though, and I mean, you know, maybe I should just think about it as block by block, but still, come on, Lily, come on, Tate. We've got to find one more kitten, and then I'm beginning to suspect I have some serious thinking to do. And still running, and still running, and still running, and we've still got more to go. Come on, Tate, come on, Lily. So much of this jungle area is completely uninhabited, and I haven't even built anything in any of this. It's got a lot of potential. I mean, just imagine if we had some sort of treetop towers where a bunch of people could possibly have their very own treetops to relax in. And then during the day, they can come down and they can wander inside of a big, beautiful jungle where they could learn so much about the rich biodiversity of all sorts of tropical life. But, right, kittens. I can continue to fool myself for at least one more kitten. All right, let's carry on. Oh, wow, this place is getting really overgrown. And speaking of overgrown, the bamboo is going sky high. I almost forgot we had... Oh, yeah. Hey, Arbor. Rolled. Oh, my goodness. Renee. Ashley. What are you guys doing here? You guys have become my carpenters, huh? Oh, wow. The Builders of Light are hanging out over here. Oh, my goodness. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? I know you were talking about taking over for the carpentry zone, but I didn't realize you meant so literally. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, thank you very much for popping by, you guys. I hope that you're all doing well. These are actually the different members of the Village of Light, and I completely forgot that they were going to come over here. The carpenters we used to have here actually, you know, left because I wasn't giving them any business, and they needed to go somewhere where they could actually earn some income. But at least the little building that we built for them has been left behind, and we could possibly convert it. I mean, whoever runs the zoo could possibly convert it into something in the future. Right. Totally not we. Totally not already coming up with a huge list of ideas. Alright, anyway, onwards! There has to be a way to make this path more interesting, too. I wonder if I could make a whole bunch of, like, arches and some lovely... Ooh, maybe some music rocks? I haven't put in music rocks yet, but that would be very exciting. Oh, hey, and we're here! The bridge to the safari zone! All right, well, this is the last location. Lily, Tate, are you guys ready? After we find the last kitten, we can go ahead and go home and, you know, tell Chips about the fact that, I mean, I haven't done enough in the zoo, right? Even though we've been roaming and walking for so many days now, finding all of these kittens, I mean, I haven't built enough to justify what I've done here, right? Or maybe? I don't know anymore, Tate. This has turned into one heck of a trip down memory lane, and we hardly even touched all of the spots. And I won't lie, there's a big part of me, Lily, that is just itching to like grab my axe and start chopping things down and building things and not thinking twice. And oh my goodness. All right, well, let's go into the safari zone. Oh, look at our little information area. Gosh. And I still need to fix that sign, for crying out loud. Oh, I love it. I totally need to come in and tidy it up a wee bit. Everything I had organized here got moved around by the Builders of Light, but I would, and they left their little light bulbs in place. But I would like to kind of tidy up a wee bit. I think that all of my stuff got yanked by the Builders of Light and taken to some of the other storage spots. But this is actually one of my favorite zookeeper stations, and it does have a little bit of, wonderful, some chicken salad and bacon bites for the puppers. There you go, Tate. You guys can manage to snag some food from over here. All right, well, the kitten is not in here. And is the kitten over here? Oh, that's right. Biologist Corey was keeping an eye on our flamingos. Look at all the baby capybara. Look at the baby capybara and the flamingos. Oh, you guys really need a huge area to go. Capybara are some of my favorite creatures, and having a whole bunch of flamingos up along the river would be amazing. Oh, and to breed them and to be able just to come over and like fill up the entire river with nothing but all of these beautiful sandbars and perfect flamingo spots. And Corey, oh wow, that's right, he is watching over all of these flamingos. So if we talk to him, we can actually bring him lettuce and the eggs and raw water horsetail, water chestnut, water spinach, watercress, water lettuce. He would also give us some water chestnut seeds, potion of water breathing, water garden, so that we could help him out with taking care of the capybara and taking care of the flamingos. Oh, and Farmer Gerald! I remember how you were actually helping us to transfer all of the different sheep and pigs and deer and cows so that we could have some of the wild animals that were roaming around your farm. The Thompson's gazelles, the wild boars, the Jim's brock, the wildebeest. Oh, I completely forgot about that. You really do have an overwhelming population of creatures who invaded your land, and you were looking for all of the different farm creatures that have been on my zoo. We really have very mutual interests, don't we, Farmer Gerald? But it doesn't look like there is a kitten here. Just Lily getting stuck in the dirt somehow. Lily, only you, my dear. Oh, that's right, and the Acacia Ants. They're still here. They're so ridiculously cute, and they are still here. These are the special ants that actually roam around acacia trees and help to defend acacia trees. They'll actually climb up and down inside the branches and bite any of the creatures who try to eat the leaves. That information would be so much easier if I had a little sign that people could click on, and it would be interactive. Okay, there's... Okay, Lily, I'm gonna whisper it. Don't tell anyone I said it, okay? But there's so much to do in the zoo. All right, let's continue. There's only one more place that this little kitten could be, and I can see the tops of the heads of one of my all-time favorite creatures ever. And it's probably hanging out with them. Oh gosh, and it looks like we're down to just vultures again inside of my safari zone. It's supposed to be full of giraffes and elephants and Jim's brock and so many other creatures, but I guess if you leave it alone for so long, you can't really be surprised when there's literally nothing but bones and vultures waiting to take over. Alright, all of these people are still crowding around giraffes because they have good taste. And then the final section that we have finished so far in Zoodesia Zoo, my giraffe area. Lori, it's so good to see you again. Oh, this is what joy feels like. This is what joy feels like. Oh, we don't even have a name on you, little baby. Hi. Oh my gosh. I have missed you guys so much. And look, the missing kitten. The final missing kitten. Wow. I guess that means that our unofficial, accidental kitten-flavored tour of the zoo is actually over. Huh? But, alright little guy, I'm excited to see you. And by the way, you have great taste because you have come to see our not-so-little baby giraffe who has apparently grown up on me. Alright, Tate, come on. I don't want everybody crowding around that kitten. It's so good to see you again, Caramel. I've missed you a lot. Oh, wow. Oh, and a bloodleaf seed from one of the blood-sucking birds that inhabit some of these trees. Wow, it's been a long time. And then there's still some giraffes over here, but our population is definitely not what it once was. I kind of, you know, a couple apples here, a couple apples there. I could definitely fix this and have a beautiful giraffe herd roaming around. All right, but okay, let's take the final picture. Missing kitten? Come on, look this way, little one. And there we go. All right, well, with the final picture, I guess that's that. I found all 10 of the missing kittens, and we coincidentally also managed to do an entire tour of my entire zoo and see so many places where it'd be so easy just to take a few minutes with an axe, kind of tidy some things up, maybe get, you know, a whole banana sundae stand built, and a whole bunch of places that I never even managed to get some of my goals tackled. Am I really going to leave things like this? I just can also see in my heart of hearts the whole zoo spreading out and expanding. Look, you can see just the edges of that desert area that I was going to build the huge museum in, full of all sorts of treasures. And I was going to put the lions way over here, and then we were going to have a lot of fun with a whole bunch of the antelope roaming down this side, and the elephants that we were going to release into the big safari area. That huge track that I was planning on doing a jeep tour with. Oh, and then I was going to put a whole bunch of tents over by the waterfall. Oh, I was. But the question is, what will I do? All right, I guess it's time to go home.